Hey guys, Herman Williams here with HermanWilliamsGolf.com and the Get Hermanized project. I'm coming to you today. We're going to be talking about the takeaway. I get a lot of questions about this one on the website, a lot of questions on the YouTube channel, and I've never actually done a video dedicated just to the takeaway itself. I've mentioned it in a lot of other videos, but never done one directly on this. So let's dive right into the subject. And the first thing that I want to maybe highlight for you is you might want to go look at I've got two videos about the setup, so we want to get you in a really good posture and a good setup position to start that takeaway from. Really quickly, one of the important things that we talked about in those videos was how when you grasp the club in the lead arm as a right-hander, that's going to be my left hand here, I'm going to grasp it at my side and then get the left arm up over the top of my left pec muscle, up on top of the chest. See, a lot of tour players kind of pull that front sleeve up and then get on the body when they're getting set up. So I'm going to turn to the side here and kind of put myself in that setup position, left arm over the chest, in a ready position here. And what I want you to really think about is, at least I advocate, that the safest, best, easiest kind of takeaway for all skill levels of players is a fairly wide, one-piece kind of a movement. Now, what I mean by wide is a swing that's got a lot of width to the arc. A narrow swing would be one with a real early wrist set. And there have been some real successful tour players that have done the early wrist set there, but I think it's more complicated. I think it's tougher to learn. If you do it that way now and you can keep the club on plane, stick with it, no problem. But I think it's, in my estimation, over the years that I've been teaching, all the film that I've taken watching amateur players do this, the wide, simple, one-piece takeaway works the best. So let's get over here, get back in setup, talk about what to do. So the move that we want to make, you're literally going to start the motion thinking about your arms and the golf club as one big unit. You could think about the arms as a triangle, or if you include the shaft, you could think about a capital letter Y here. And I want to get that Y or that triangle started in one piece, moving away from the golf ball. Now notice it's not low and inward. That's a sweeping takeaway. Real popular to teach that in the past, and you'd get players that would keep the club along the ground sweeping and coming way inside too early. That's no good. We've all been warned over time, be wary of picking the club up. But to be honest, I'd say more often I see the sweepers versus the outward pickup people. So anyway, as that club would move back, it doesn't swing along the ground. It comes right out of the ground, starts to come up in the air, and it's going to move up into a position that as I arrive roughly waist high, you can see it's almost a perfect straight line down my shoulder, left arm, down the shaft, and the club head. The other thing I want you to notice, if you look closely, is the club head itself is not perfectly straight up. You'll see a lot of the older books, see a lot of videos probably that tell you to swing back, waist high, toe up. Well, I'm going to argue that it's upward but not straight up. It's actually got a 10 to 15 degree tilt in it when it's done properly. So go back and look at that. We get set up. We've got the triangle. We've got the Y. Make that one piece press back, and you can see the club head's got a mild angle to it. I've done no manipulation. Now we get some players that are pretty capable of taking it straight back, but they roll the left arm and fan the face open. No good. It's going to lead to problems later on. Got the other group, sweeps it inside, or maybe gets a wrist bend going here. And then the last group takes it outside. Well, every one of these is going to lead to a problem at the top. You can be laid off, cross the line, cupped wrist, open face. I mean, you get all these compound issues that start. Then you move into downswing, over the top, casting. So you can kind of see the way that I teach is generally a real cause and effect kind of a thing. And we want to, as early as possible in the golf swing, eliminate the mistakes that just get further and further compounded as you move down the line. By the time you get to impact, most of you guys look pretty desperate because there have been 4 or 5 errors that have just all stacked up on top of each other. Okay? So let's talk about what you feel on this move. I'm going to actually grip the club in one hand with my left hand here. And what I want to imagine is that my left palm, I prefer a left-sided push. I'll go ahead and answer you right there because some guys, hey, right side pulling, left side pushing. I go with left side push more often than not. Seve Ballesteros, great player, was a right side kind of a puller. I will admit to you I like the idea of the right shoulder blade and the upper back, feeling like it pulls out of the way as it swings the chest. But I'm definitely aware of pushing with my left hand. So one of the drills I want to give you, you grip that club in the hand. I want you to just picture pressing your palm straight toward, I'd literally be pressing it straight towards you into the camera here. So straight press, moving down the line like so. Good to train these at home one-handed. This helps going to strengthen the hands, wrists, and forearms. Helps you train a way to press that club straight away. You'll see my chest is turning, body's going with it. not fanning it open, not leaving it dead shut either. You know, a closed face would be where I kind of turn it under and keep the face facing straight down. Again, no good. All right, so that's one exercise. And it literally just feels like pushing something straight back, straight out of the way, palm more or less facing the camera the whole time I'm pushing. And for the record, the left wrist is going to be cupped while you do that. We'll get a lot of confusion about that. Hey, Herman, I watched all your videos about the flat wrist at the top, and mine's not flat when I begin the swing. It shouldn't be. When you grip the golf club correctly, you'll have a little bit of a cupping at the beginning, and it's going to be cupped throughout the beginning of that takeaway. That gets us to waist high. Hopefully now you've managed to do it in one piece. You're not sweeping in. You're not hinging out. You're going in a straight line, and you've got the face at that proper angle, roughly waist high. Now, how do we get from here to the top? There's two moves in there, kind of combined. I just want you to know about how the two of those work together. To get the club on plane, the entire left arm, and of course the right arm as well, has got to rotate. And it's going to rotate from this face position that looks slightly closed as we're going to rise the next 2 to 3 feet to get to the top. Going to rotate the left arm and hinge all in one move. So we go from here, going to rise about 1.5 feet, forearm rolls, actually the entire arm rolls. That gets the shaft planed off behind me. Wrist begins to hinge, and then depending on flexibility, however far you continue to move and pivot into the backswing, you might get all the way to parallel, might be 3/4, might just be right here. But you'll have an on-plane golf shaft with a square club face and a nice flat wrist if you've kind of subscribed to my neutral grip and the flat wrist stuff that we've talked about in some previous videos. So that would get you to the top of a really great backswing that almost gives you no excuses for what to do coming down. I think the pitfalls there, we see guys that set it early, I mentioned that already, fanning it open, taking it inside, picking it up outside. If your chest and core do not turn a little bit here, you're going to have a hard time. You can't just arm this thing away. You'll get your right arm trapped behind you. So another drill that I like is where you could just take the butt of the golf club, press it right above your navel, grip down on the shaft, and just practice kind of making these one-piece movements. Get your chest coordinated, moving with this triangle or this Y, moving right away. And you can see the face not rolling or manipulating at all right there. All right, so just one more time from the top. Set it up, straight back press, rise and rotate as you hinge into the flat left wrist. Okay, guys, that's it on the takeaway. Hopefully that gives you enough ammo to get out there and start practicing and training and improve your golf swing. I'd appreciate it if you'd like the video, favorite it, tweet it out to your friends. Just let the world know if we helped you on your golf swing here. Make sure all your friends and golf buddies hear about it as well. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check my website at HermanWilliamsGolf.com. And as always, I'm Herman Williams, and you've just been Hermanized.